Getting things ready. Double checking. Oh, let's see here. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get some tunes. Excuse me. Good old Africa on the PlayStation 3 soundtrack. That was a fun photography game. Alright, so hello again. It's been a while since last stream here. I have been busy working on animation. This animation. Oh man, I've been working on this for the past 8 days. I just finally got it done yesterday. It was a lot of trial and error and tweaking and polishing. So much polishing. But yeah, now I finally got this 3/4 profile of walking animation good to go. So I'll be coloring Cloud, Stallion of the Rockies. That was part of the docu-series on nature. And the reason why I'm doing Cloud is a bit of a tribute because thanks to that docu-series, I learned a lot about horse society and how they work in the wild and all that. And I thought the cool takeaway is that, yeah, you have your basic stallion and mares and bachelors, but there's a lot of exception to the rule that I learned from it. So yeah, I wanted to use my walking animations with Cloud. So I had this plan to have both walking side profile and 3/4 profile on the same go, pretty much. Same with Picasso with the running version. It's just, yeah, I did this like 2 years ago. I forgot how long this took. I think probably 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm not quite sure because it was like a touch and go thing. Like, I try for a day or two and then I get distracted and do something else and then finally come back to it. Like, crank out another 3 days worth of polishing and double checking and then like work on the mane and the tail and the shading and blah blah blah. And yeah, definitely fix up the hooves. So yeah, this one took me probably around 2 weeks to get done, but it's been on and off, so I'm not sure what. But yeah, with this, it took me 8 straight days, about 3 to 5 hours every day to get done. Oh my goodness, it's been a lot, but determined and really happy. Now finally getting this project idea coming together. Just with walking animations, it's 16 frames versus just 9 with running, so a lot more time and a lot more work. But good to go. I can recycle it if I want for something else now, if need be. Like with the side walking animation, I've already recycled this one with Esperanza. Spirit's mother had her head turning a bit and everything. Another project that I'm working on. I use this for Spirit as well, and which that project's yet to be done. Hopefully I'll get it done after this. But yeah, that's my art chit chat. If there's any hi in the comment, I apologize for missing, because I'm terrible at multitasking. I'm definitely going to be in the zone today of coloring. So serious voice. I should be like, yay! I'm coloring today. After all that work, I'm finally coloring. I'm so excited. So yeah, today is coloring day, and maybe shading too. Might be a little easier in the side profile, but we'll see. Nothing's as easy as I always hope it'll be. After I color everything, I'll be adding in the tail and mane afterwards. And I'm actually, well, gonna cheat and just yoink the tail and this mane I have, separate mane. There we go. Yeah, I'm able to yoink this mane. And I'll probably need to adjust a little bit, but yeah, if I can cut corners in animation, I'll take it. I mean, I did the work and polishing really hard anyway, might as well yoink my own work. And it is, meant to be 3/4 perspective of this walking animation anyway, so try to keep the bangs the same layout wise. Anyway, so yeah, color day. So here we are, coat and mane. We're just going to do that and then work on further details. That's just what I feel like doing at this time. So, and yeah, I made sure to make multiple file copies in case I mess up. It's been so much work. It's like, yeah, don't want to accidentally color the inks and go, oh no, screwed or something. So I made sure I have so many backups versions of this. There we go. 1 down, 16 to go. Okay, sound check. What is this? Oh, okay. I'll make the music a little louder. There we go. I can still hear myself talk. Hopefully it'll be more audible in the stream. So, still getting the hang of balance. Very tricky. Alright, let's get back to coloring. Today is color day. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm just so relieved I got this inked up. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Such a huge relief. It was just took quite a bit of endurance to see this through. Just really wanted to get it done. Just seeing how much select tool level I can get away with. That's about it. There we go. Coloring cloud. Coloring cloud. If I actually played Final Fantasy VII more, I would make a lot more references. I haven't really played it, so darn. I've seen it, but never really played it. Didn't think that out. Glad there's the remastered, because while story-wise it's probably really good in the original. Yeah, the graphics were like, ugh. Yeah, I forgot that part. I think I remember this part. Did I color it right? Nope. Somehow I didn't color it right. There we go. A little tricky since both colors are so similar. Coloring day, coloring day. Yip hurry. Oh, I forgot to polish the inks there. That's okay. It is a lot to keep track of. Yeah, I did little touch-ups late last night. Yeah, let's fix that. Very picky me wants to fix that, even though in animation it's hardly noticeable, but with a walking animation, instead of a running where it's more quick, but I thought I selected the right color. Ay, ay, ay. That's this. There we go. Yeah, with walking animation, more frames, because it's not moving as much, it's got to be way more stable. Stable as possible. There we go. Consistency is key. Okay. And there we go. I'm going to have to go back and recolor this part. Let's see here. Seems fine. Okay. AKA, might be able to get away with it. I'm not trying to be lazy, just trying to be efficient. Double checking, all good. Okay. Okay, the soundtrack is being kind of weird. With like game sound effects as well. Yeah, whatever, just ignore. So yeah, this could be a bit of a day coloring everything, but compared to the past 8 days of inking everything, it's like, yeah, this is going to be quick in comparison. Go. Okay, coloring frame 5. I tried to give it a bit of a Mona Lisa subtle smile going on. Keep it somewhat casual looking. You know, that turn out more happy. But that was my intent. A little subtle. Not so serious, but not so joy. Too much joy. Or just a walking animation going on. Let's see if there's any comments. Nope, that's okay. I'm used to it. I tried finally advertising out there on Instagram threads, which is kind of working for me because I tried Twitter. I always call it Twitter. okay, not the best of luck. I'm trying, Blue Sky. Also not much, but Threads. It's kind of working. So we'll see if anybody comes around. That's okay. I stream for fun, but I mostly stream to help focus, get things done. Although today is just for fun, for sure. Just wee color. I guess being a little chatty. But yeah, I mostly stream, despite the lack of an audience. Just to help me focus, push through, get projects done. Which is okay, fine with me, because again, I'm not the best multitasker anyway. Okay, frame 7 out of 16. Why does walking animations have to take so long? Oh. Looks like I need a tiny bit fix the head. Right there. Yeah, the head moving is very subtle, but the muzzle does move around a little bit. You can see how this part moves up and down a bit. It's very subtle, but it is different. Oh, yeah. Okay. And there we go. So yeah, with this crazy soundtrack going on, I'll turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, I played Africa, Afrika, I believe, on the PlayStation 3. It's a photography game, which I love wildlife photography as another hobby of mine. And yeah, it was really nice graphics at the time. Until you get really close to like a bush, then it was pixelated AF. Oh my goodness. But it was overall really pretty. Pretty game to play. And yeah, I got used to, the controls and everything after a while. It's a good chill game. But yeah, so there's this photographing cheetah challenge to the game. And I thought it was going to be in real time. I'm like, alright, bring it on. I'm ready. I got these controls down now. Been able to get pretty good pictures with animals, moving in the game and all that. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this cheetah challenge. I was like on the edge of my couch, just like, yeah, bring it on. Cheetahs are the fastest land mammal ever these days, so bring it on. And then the darn game actually had the cheetah running in slow motion. I'm like, are you kidding? Oh, it was just so funny. I was just so pumped, so ready for real time cheetah photography, only for the game to slow mo it down to get the ideal pictures. I'm like, come on. Oops, I think I got the wrong color. Yeah, wrong color. Oops. Man, like I said, I'm bad at multitasking. Ugh. That's okay, no big deal. Just a little color. Is the other one alright? Yeah. I'm that bad at multitasking. But I do have to say is that sometimes when things happen quickly, you do get that adrenaline rush where you absorb more information at the moment, and it does feel like time is slowing down in a way. So I guess I'm finding an excuse for the game where that made sense. Because yeah, there's this one time where I was walking down to the beach, and there's these train tracks you have to cross over in order to get to the beach. And someone put this boulder on the tracks. And yeah, the train was coming, and I was like, after after I walked down the hill, it was a little bit flat before I can reach to cross over the train tracks. Which, of course, with the train coming, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I just reached the bottom, and the train was coming, and I saw this boulder. And yeah, the train hit it and split the boulder in half, and half of it was coming at me really quickly. Just really rapid. And yeah, like in the game where everything got slow-mo, it was for me. But I wasn't really too worried. Oh yeah, it was a basketball-sized boulder, maybe a little bit bigger. But anyway, sorry. Um, yeah, I wasn't too worried. There's some distance, some time, even though it's coming at me really fast. I'm like, okay, if it's still gonna come at me, I'll just hop over it. And yeah, I saw that boulder coming, but it seemed like really slow. Just like, okay, I can calculate and just hop over it and be fine. But the boulder hit like probably a pebble on the rocky ground, dirt ground, and then it veered to the left. I'm like, okay, I guess I don't have to even do that. That's cool. So yeah, I'm giving the game the excuse of why the cheetah photography challenge was all in slow mo. I'm like, yeah, that does happen in real life in a way. Adrenaline rush. Oh, forgot a part. Oh, forgot another part. I am not the best at multitasking. Okay, let me double check the other one. Okay, it's all clear. But yeah, good practice to try to talk and color at the same time. But oh, need to increase the select. There we go. The more I can select, the better coloring. Yeah, still good practice, even though I'm just not good at talking and doing this at the same time. But let's save everything. Okay, that was 10 out of 16. I need liquid. I'm not used to talking. I get thirsty pretty quick. Ooh, I got thirsty. Erp. Pardon, I'm kind of gross. Oh. Missed this part. Fixie fix. making sure I didn't miss it. Who knew that little part would be tricky to remember in color? Okay, let me double check if anybody said hi. Nope, that's okay. Peep in the chat. Okay, back to art. Color, color. There we go. I feel so relieved I had made it to the coloring stage. Oh, I got the colors backwards? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm being dumb again. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache, to be honest. Don't know why. Guess my breakfast was a little too salty somehow. Darn. Yeah, salt doesn't quite agree with me most of the time. There's times I crave it, but for most of the time I'm like, salt is everywhere, so I'm like, I gotta watch it. Apparently I'm like a snail. Oh, a snail in many, many ways. There we go. What's really interesting is how my body communicates to me when I overdone it with salt. Like, again, it's rare when I enjoy it. I'm like, oh, salty, yay, but it's just so easy to not realize I consumed a bit too much salt. But yeah, my body lets me know that when I eat salty food, which more like when I had too much of the salty food, I get this like somewhat stinging sensation on my tongue. It's like, whoa, that's salty. You just can't take it, even though I just consumed the same thing. Like lately, I had Frito pie and enjoyed it and everything, and then had a little bit of leftovers and was trying to polish off the leftovers. And yeah, my palate was like, whoa, salty, salty, too much salt. I'm like, okay, I've overdone my salt consumption of the day, and my body's telling me no more. Give me warning signs. There's only so much sodium I can process. It's very interesting and kind of neat and cool. Yeah, because I avoid it. I try to avoid or have low sodium things so much that once in a while it's like, yes, salty food, yum. And then sometimes overdo it. I'm like, regret, so much regret. Just blow up like a puff of fish. Anyways, part of the being random about autonomy. Hope that's the right word I'm using. Anatomy, autonomy, words fail me. All the time. So, at least I can art. Yeah, people for a while were asking me about making tutorials and animation, and I'm like, I don't mind. It's just the terminologies for things are over my head. I just really, really suck at words and explaining things. It's not quite my forte. But I try to practice on streaming a bit. Try to give some pointers the best I can, but yeah, I'm terrible the terminology, like the moving of backgrounds for animation. I didn't know what that was called for the longest time, and I had a hard time finding tutorials about it because I didn't know about the terminology. And it turns out the terminology for moving backgrounds animation is called tweening, of all things. Like, what? Why tweening? I don't know. But once I learned that and I found out I can move backgrounds on Photoshop, I'm like, alright. Alright. I can totally pull them off. This is great. Because I tried moving backgrounds by hand. Oh my god, does it take forever. I was determined to pull off my first animation project in color and everything, and I prepared myself, and it took me 10 straight hours with like 4 or 6 layers of backgrounds to tween by hand. It took me 10 straight hours. I am not joking. I was just that determined to pull it off. But I did it, and unfortunately, I didn't need the whole sequence that I spent 10 hours tweening. Only needed like a few seconds out of like barely a minute. I was like, are you kidding me? I spent all the time and only needed just the tiniest fraction of the whole animation. Yeah, what took me 10 hours of background tweening, thanks to Photoshop, and I'm sure other animation programs too, it barely takes me 10 minutes. Just like, it's more like prepare the background in different layers and everything, and then, have them move. And, sometimes adjust the time rate of it moving. But yeah, that's it. Just 10 minutes versus 10 hours by hand. Oh my god, do I do things the hard way sometimes. Eesh. That's a lesson I won't forget. We are on the last frame. Woohoo! Yeah, very rambly today. I'm kind of repeating a few things I've done, said so in the past, mostly on Twitch. But I don't think it hurts to be a little repetitive for new ears, if anybody bothers. Okay, there we go. We are getting there. I feel like doing the hooves next. So, bright in the front, dark in the back. Let's see here. I like to start from the top. And I go focus. Plus I'm getting all thirsty. Whoops. Getting all thirsty from all this chit chat. Very random music. But it's kind of working. Keeping me pumped. Yeah, hopefully today, somehow, it will be finished. Okay, let's fix that. It's very obvious. Here we go. I'm gonna change the song and double check if there's anybody in chat. Nope. Ay, ay, ay. How many drum solos are there? Okay. Can't wait to have this all covered up. All good to go. Sorry, this music almost sounds Jurassic Park in nature. Did I mess up? No, okay. Sometimes I call it the actual ink layer, but no, but you know, with this animation, I definitely made a lot of backups. Do not want to make that horrible mistake after so much tweaking. Alrighty, there we go. Next, I feel like doing the eyes and eyebrows. The white of the eyes and the eyebrows. As you can see here and here, I tried to find a bit of a balance of the eyebrows because on the guys it's really thick eyebrows, but on the girls it's a bit just more of a line thin. So I try to do a little bit of both because, yeah, offer, male or female options animation commission wise, and because especially walking is such a huge pain that I don't want to mess with the ink work too much, so I came up with this balance. It's like a little bit thick for the guy, a little bit thin for the girl. And yeah, aka finding middle ground. That'll work both ways. So that's my logic, because could I tweak thicker or thinner eyebrows? Yes. Do I want to? No! It's so much work! I'm not enough at the color! But yeah. So, just nice to explain. Deets. Deep logic. There we go. Wait, what the? Oh, shoot. I could color the ears. Ooh, looks like a bit of a cleanup though. Darn. You know what? I'll skip the ears for now and apply the color later. Yeah, an unfortunate side effect of Psy is having this cleanup issue. Yeah, looks like I might have to do it. Anyway. Okay, I'll just go ahead and color in the ears. See. Nope. See how much I can get away with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hand touch up. Darn. Darn, unfortunate flaw of Psy. But it's okay. Not too big of a deal. Oh my goodness, back to drum solo again? Jeez. That soundtrack, ay. Okay, music again. Yeah, I'll polish later. Let's just keep coloring for now. Black eyes, ah! I have no soul. Nice and silly. Just making sure I didn't mess up on the inks. Not too big, but if I can avoid a mistake, that would be great. This can get boring to anybody watching. I don't blame them. I'm just happy to get it done. I'm excited for the final outcome. So definitely need a lot of endurance and patience when pulling off these animations. Yeah, people ask like, what app do you use? I'm like, I do this by hand. That's why it looks so good. Although with AI these days, ugh. Yeah, for a while I'm like, well, AI can't really pull off 2D animations that well yet. And then someone did like this Fox Forest animation that took him a couple weeks of scripting. Just scripting, not even any of the art, just scripting. And they said it's like, yeah, a little trial and error to get it right, the scenes right. But I was like, I can get that kind of almost 2D quality, but like the character wasn't quite consistent. It was like close enough, and the movement of the fox wasn't that fluid. It was a little stiff. But as far as quality wise, I'm like, oh, darn it, it can get a bit good. Oh well, I still love doing it myself. Very gratifying work. Like, yeah, I just want you to do the chores and the errands and the bills somehow, so I can sit on my butt and art. Not the other way around, darn it. Oh well. Yeah, well, AI is not good art-wise because of ripping off artists. There's like, I've seen some like photorealism video of like actual Pegasus, real life horse, real life wings and feather tail and airplane and clouds. Like, I'm like, okay, I have to give props where props are due. That kind of AI is actually a bit cool. It looked pretty good. Photorealism version of AI. But yeah, that kind of works. You know, real horses and stuff, but ripping up art and artist styles and stuff. That's just sad. Excuse me. So, fun tool in some ways, but not cool when it gets personal. Which, unfortunately, yeah, probably gonna cross the line. Oh well. It's a bummer. Okay. My 2 cents on the matter, I guess. Let's clean this before moving on to the next stage. Which will be handling Cloud's face deets. There we go. It's a bummer I have to do this though. But I just want to pull off the best quality. Kinda wish I made the inside of the ear color a little bit more brownish than black, but like on the side walking animation it kinda didn't matter, but now it's more forward, it kinda does, but yeah. I need to stay consistent. It's not that bad, just oh. Didn't plan ahead. And could I fix the walking? I'm like, yeah, but it's been enough work as is. Not that huge of a color crime. A little bit interesting too to see in her ear a bit on the dark side. The dark side. We have cookies. I mean, there is a way to avoid this. Was making everything dark first, and then select the area and put in the lighter colors. But because Cloud is mostly white, it would just be kind of a pain to do it that way. And then have to select everything white except for these itty bitty dark places. So that's the trade-off I have to go with. Okay. Just touch up, clean up these little dark parts. You just call it that. I'm getting there. Doesn't seem too long. Probably boring as hell, but it's not too long to me. I guess I'm just really pumped on coloring day. Coloring day is such a fun day. I don't know, if I ever end up in a animation team somehow, I think I'll probably go with coloring team. The inks are a pain. Obviously I'm able to somewhat do it, but holy crap, is it a pain to keep consistent. Very distressful. I'm sure there's those that find inks easy, kind of relaxing, but for me, it's like, oh, is it consistent? Is it right? Oh, I have to fix every little thing. And yeah, there's times I have to draw the line over and over and over and over to finally get it looking right. So I don't know about being on the inks department, but color-wise, very enjoyable. I love doing this. Anyway, just daydreaming. As far as, animations from scratch, I'm like, you get a pencil test and whatnot, I'm like, oh, I don't feel I'm there yet. I'm learning mechanics, animal mechanics, as I go, but I'm just nowhere near that kind of level of animation. I'm definitely a trial and error, learn what's already been done type of person. Hence why so many Spirit fan animations. That's learning how horses work as well as just animal animation. overall. Which, tackling the horse, one of the hardest, trickiest animals to animate, is definitely very helpful for future animal projects. Like cat. They move differently. These cats have more flexibility in their spines, where horses are more stiff in their backs. They don't move as much. And yeah, the hooves versus paws. So it's a really fun comparison on how a cat moves a bit different than a horse. Yeah, another thing is like a cat's head are mostly steady, or a horse moves around a lot. But animation wise, it's like you kind of want the cat head to move a little bit. Otherwise, it's like, did you do anything? Is this cat even moving? Why is the head so stiff? So it's an interesting balance of learning. But yeah, I'm learning animal mechanics and anatomy and all that through animation with references and whatnot. So yeah, as far as pencil test from scratch, I'm like, I'm just not that quite of an animator yet. To each their own ways of learning how to pull off things, and this is just mine. Just learn from example from people. And yeah, there's real life references to use, which has come in handy. Especially when I was trying to animate my beagle, like, swimming. There's not really any animations of dogs swimming out there. So I had to use real life references. It works, but the main point of referencing other people's animations is like the lines, like what they draw. Because on a real horse, it's like all these crazy muscles and stuff. And it's learning how it's simplified. The shapes for animation. But still, keeping it as a horse, and everything. So, and yeah, with lines and everything, it's like, okay, what lines are used? What lines I need to keep? And what is too much? Realism. It can get scary if it's too realistic. It's like, oh! It's like, how do I simplify? And that's how I learned. From, Spirit style and Lion King style. It's like, oh, these are the lines to look for, and then now look at realistic examples. Or even 3D models too, that helps a bit. But yeah, it's like, you can reference 3D models or, real life videos, or how they move, and all that. But yeah, others, I'm sure they look at realistic and, like, yeah, I'll just draw it like this, draw it like that. Draw it more realistic, draw even more simple. So yeah, it's each their own way of how they absorb and learn and process and think. But yeah, this is my way. I've learned. So yeah, different minds work in different ways. It's just the way I do it. And I think what helps me pull these off is just the determination and patience. Because, you got teams to pull off these animations. Like one does the pencil, the other does the ink, the other does the colors and whatnot. And I'm trying to do it all. So I need all the shortcuts and references I can get. But it also takes time to polish the inks. Obviously, touch up these colors. Yeah, it takes time. Team member of one here. Well, I've been lucky to have the spare time to pull it off, to be honest. Wasn't for my partner, support, and living circumstances. At this time, I got the spare time to do this. So I've been very lucky with time. And I'm trying to use it as wisely as possible. And I've come to realize, I'm like, okay, get these fundamentals down. You know, side profile and just 3/4 and whatnot animations, walking animation, running animation. So get the basics down, and then any future projects I can think of, I can, you know, manipulate like the head. Because in the inks version, I got this head separated from the body. I put there's so many different layers and parts that I put all together, but I made sure to keep the head separate. So if I want to, you know, have the character move around a bit more, I can manipulate and do that. I have to animate the head again, but at least the body is ready to go, and that's the main point. So I can apply these basic fundamental moving animations to future projects that I can think of, like that Esperanza and Baby Spirit, where she's just walking, but she, yeah, had that like, oh brother expression that I just had to animate to make it more silly and fun. And yeah, so first get the basic motions and then go from there on bigger projects. That's what I've come to realize what to do. Over time. And yeah, definitely got a few projects in mind. And it's just great to have this walking animation if needed. More like when needed for future projects. Because I love pulling out spirit projects. Just love the animation and art and been wonderful materials to reference and whatnot. I am very blah blah blah. Just random chit chat. Clean, clean. Yeah, almost there. Let me check if there's anybody's in. By chance. Nope, nobody around. Oh well. That's okay. Clean it up and make it more crisp and sharp. Ah. Ay ay ay. Tablet's being a little weird. Hold on. Yeah. It's being a little weird with the pressure. Yeah, I was afraid of that. There we go. Tiny bit wonky today, unfortunately. A bit scary, but I think you'll be okay. Probably should have refreshed my computer. Yeah, streaming and everything. Yeah, this wasn't too bad of a cleanup job. Unfortunate that it takes a bit of time, but not too bad. things I do to make it crisp and beautiful. I do feel bad that I'm just doing these, basic motion animations and nothing bigger, but holy cow, the bigger it is, the more there is to do. I'll do it, it's just, that time. And even I only have so much patience. So my bigger projects take a while. It's just running out of steam trying to get it done. It's like, yeah, do it bit by bit. And work on the smaller stuff like this for fun. Quote unquote smaller. I'm so glad I had this. I'm finally getting this 2-year-old idea finally done. It's great to have a satisfied mind. So many projects, so little time. Gotta pick and choose wisely. Okay, here we go. Now to work on the face. Oh boy. It's pretty fun because one, I do a separate layer. Let's title it Face Deets. I'm gonna need to draw in the eyes a bit before I color. There we go. Alright. Just draw in the eyes. Whew, hopefully this will look good and right. Ooh, that looks nice. This is gonna be tricky. There we go. I want that to look bigger. Let's flip it. So this looks pretty good, but this feels like it needs more tweaking. A little bit more up. Oh, this is tricky. Okay, so I think it just needs to be a bit more small, like that. Maybe lean in a tiny bit. Okay, let's flip it again and see. I'm gonna get these eyes looking right is tricky. Maybe it just needs to be a tiny bit in. Nope. Maybe this? No, not quite. Maybe I should just take it and flip it. Take this. Interesting. Make it smaller. I think that's looking about right. Cool. Let me see here. Ooh, tricky stuff. Yeah. That seems to be pretty balanced as best as possible. Cool. These so many drum solos in this music track. Jeez. It's cool once, maybe twice, but it's pretty repetitive. Like, I know this is everything, but okay. Okay. Pretty symmetrical eyes. Yay! Let me double check reference. Okay, just double checking the pupil size reference real quick. Okay. Bit big. Just triple checking. Yeah, overall pretty big. Good to know. To get the sense of it. Whoops. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty good. Not too scary. There we go. Yep. See if we can shrink the other side a little bit. Definitely gotta get the eyes right, because it's the windows of the soul. Okay, I think leave it there. Now, let's see here. Get that shine. Cool. Trying to give it a bit more of a almost dreamy look to it. So sometimes I have to mess around with the details just a little to pull off what I'm looking for. There we go. Yep, I think that'll work. That looks pretty good to me. Cool. X. Definitely keep that separated for future projects. But, you know, if I mess up, I can just duplicate. Oh, actually, I want to mess around a tiny bit more. Yeah, that looks nice. Sweet. Felt kind of intense. Eyes are so tricky. Just gotta get it right. Oh man. But I think that looks pretty good. Alright, let's work on his deets. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. See if I can do better. Let's see if I can select better. Otherwise, bit of cleanup. Yeah. Probably gonna just have to clean up everything. That's okay. Because my plan is to copy and paste and duplicate for the rest of the frames. And even though it's gonna be a bit of adjustments here and there, overall, it won't be too difficult to fix and tweak. Okay, there we go. Okay, now for Cloud's super details. Gonna get that pink snip. And it's very peculiar too, so I want to keep it as accurate as possible. Yeah, it's gonna be real tricky, but so it looks like this. I probably should copy and paste a picture, but looks like lips, darn it. I'm just trying to stay accurate. Why, Cloud, why? Mwah. Give me some sugar. I gotta tweak this big time. Okay, let's do it like that. And then make this more. And then maybe shrink it. Like that. Oh man. I have to be so accurate with the deeds. Man. Ah. Like, do I have to be that accurate? Looks like lips. Oh well. Maybe what I could do is that. It'll be there, but at least it's a bit subtle. Gosh, that's kind of awkward. Awkward design. Okay, now for the star part of the snip. Let's see here. That's a little bit over. A little bit more slim. And then the part that connects out to his nose like that. Gotta keep Cloud accurate. Okay, let's piggyback. Even though that's accurate, I feel like I should skip it. It just looks like lips. It's just so awkward. Look at that. It's so awkward. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to skip. It's just... I want to keep it more like that. I'm sorry. Art-wise, it's so awkward. Maybe super subtle? Because I did try on this side. It looks fine, but yeah, now this just... Oh. Ah, darn. Super, super subtle that I tried. I just gotta skip it. It just does not feel right. Sorry, Cloud. In real life, it's like whatever, but in art, it's awkward. So awkward. Okay. And now for the face. The blaze. Whee! I think I has an idea. I'm gonna experiment real quick. I think it's too round. Maybe if I make it more choppy looking, it'll pass. So, eh, 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 eh. I don't know. Nope, it just doesn't look right. I'm sorry. Sorry, Cloud. Just can't get it right. Anyway, to the blaze. Okay, so oh my goodness, this drum solo, it's so repetitive. Ah. Jeez. Sorry. Just yeesh. See here. Okay, and now for his spot on top, which is one. this. Double check. Glad I had a hair just right so I can put in the spot. It's good balance. Awesome. There we go. We got Cloud. I feel like keeping this snip in the line. It just feels kind of weird sticking out, you know. Yeah, in the reference, that's how it is, but you know, artistic liberties here. Ah. There we go. Alright, enough of that eye color. Let's see. Let's make his eyes look a little brighter, just so you can see. Okay. And there we go. We got Cloud. Woohoo! Awesome. Oh, quick stretch. Oh. Oh. Okay. And now we copy and paste. I have to make a few adjustments, but just making it easy on myself. It's like any shortcuts possible. And of course, keeping it consistent. Oh, definitely save. Save, 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 save. I don't need this for now. I'll get the mane and tail in Photoshop where things stay a bit more consistent. So yeah. Ooh. Hello, Cloud. So cool. Sorry I couldn't keep all your details. It just looks so weird art-wise. What you looking over for? Okay, let's see here. Let me get things lined up. Let's see here. Ah. Maybe I should do this in Photoshop just because it's easier to move around a bit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move on over to Photoshop. But what I could do first... just get everything ready. As you can see, that head does move around. It's subtle. But it does. Alright. Getting stuff to Photoshop. Alrighty. Open Photoshop. Open the file. Oh, that's nice. I'll go with that. Cool. That's a nice color. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to get all the layers so I can go back and forth and see if it's all consistent. This one looks fun. There we go. I have to touch it up a bit, but yeah. Ah. Okay, we'll fix in a bit for now. Let's just get everything lined up. Eyes moving up. Let's see here. Guess I didn't have to tweak that. Let's see here. Anyway, I'll mess with that later. Eyes are looking consistent. It's all about the eyes and then the rest follows suit. Anyway. Okay. I'm glad this design is working in my favor. I could just color this in later, so have everything pretty consistent. Let's see here. Okay, we'll go for that for now, and if it doesn't look right, we'll fix. Yeah, it's subtle, but that muzzle does move. Okay, yeah, this one definitely needs to go down a bit. You're gonna be tricky, number 2. Tricky, tricky. Nope. There we go. I apologize if you're able to hear a helicopter passing by. Pretty rare to have helicopters around here, but it does happen. Helicopters got a helicopter. Okay. 5 out of 16. Let's see if we can adjust and touch up. Then I might take a break. Tricky. Well, I'll just have to do. Tiny bit more down. There we go. Let's save. Oh, see if anybody's around. Nope. Hope that's okay. It'll pass. We'll see. There we go. I need some touch up, but yeah. Feels nerve-wracking. Trying to be so accurate. Trying to keep it consistent as much as possible. And the eyes are the most important part to keep consistent. Just how the brain works. Let's see here. Eat. Double checking something. So this works. Yep, I think that's okay for now. Yep, that works. So, pardon for all the Africa music, I'm just enjoying it. It's so epic. Yeah, unfortunately Sai doesn't have this move tool I can use the arrow keys with, so that's why I went to Photoshop. Ooh, that's good eyes. Alright. Ooh, that is good. I need to drink liquid. Okay, next. That looks right, but we'll see. Yep. That's great. Looks right. I guess that works, but we'll see. Yeah, the muzzle does move around a bit. So, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Starting to get the eye for the eyes. Well, I'll keep as is and see what happens. Like, who knows, maybe I'm being too nitpicky? But we'll see. You never know what you can get away with in animation. And what is just too janky to keep. Yep, that's good. Okay, 11 out of 16. Yeah, I'm really getting used to that look direction going on. Hopefully it's all good. I think that works. Hopefully that's not too jumpy. We'll see. Use the tiniest bit of ups. Here. Nah. Might need a little bit. Just keep it. Overthinking again. Or am I? So, 12 is a maybe readjustment all around. We'll see. Seems okay. I'm getting so stiff. Stretch break. I don't know how long it's been, but I am engrossed in the project. That looks good. Well, we'll see. Okay, that looks right. Oh yeah, I already fixed that one. Let's see here. Alright, moment of truth. It's gonna be a little messy, but let's see if it looks smooth. Not too jumpy. Oh, fingers crossed. It's hard to tell. I have to save it as a GIF because I can zoom out, but then it's hard to see. Nah, I just gotta save it as a GIF so I can tell in real time. Oh, so close. Excuse me. Just double checking. Get around. Okay. Oh, still saving. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, now let's see the GIF. Looking at the GIF, I think everything's okay. Just brainstorming. Yeah, it looks like the top forehead marking might need a little readjustment, but I think the eyes are okay. I think. Yeah, I'll have to double check the forehead. I think the forehead markings moving around a bit too much. But it seems very close. It does seem very, very close. That's just what I gotta do. I think the eyes are okay. They're not crazy jiggly. Yeah, this needs to be moved out a bit. Nerve-wracking. You hope it's right. I don't know about this one. Maybe just tiniest bit down. Trying to get it right. Hopefully not messing things up even worse. Just didn't look right. Oh, let's see how it is. I'll just save as is and see how it goes. Save as a GIF, I mean. There we go. Save, Photoshop, save! Okay, let's see here. Okay, just a tiny bit more adjustment, then I'll polish. So, let's see here. Yeah, this one needs a tiny bit more adjustment. Okay, I think that should be fine. Alright, let's clean it up. Nah, it's fine. Keep as is. Actually, nah. Fix. Okay. Exciting. Getting there. Let's fix this first. Now bigger brush. Too big. Now fix the eye a bit. Okay, cool. Whoops. Wrong tool. Yeah, I feel kind of bad that I didn't, live stream the inks, but I needed to concentrate so much. It was like there's so many areas and zones to focus on, to remember to focus on, and as you can see, I'm not the best multitasker, so like even if I don't talk or something, I still get a little distracted by streaming sometimes. With coloring, it's like whatever, but with ink work and making sure everything moves right, yeah, I just had to concentrate, and thus not much streaming with the inks this time. I just feel bad because I like to show what I'm doing, but yeah. Not this time. Oh, looks like I need to erase that part. There we go. It was so narrow. Didn't catch it. Glad I finally saw that. Six out of 16 frames. That's not taking too long, but yeah. Go check the eyes. Yeah. Yep. 9 out of 16. Right. Yeah, after this cleanup, I think the colors will be good to go. And I can move on with the shading. Oh boy. And then I think I'll take a break. Like I'll start the first frame of shading and then... Yeah, that's starting to get a little fried. Might need some lunch soon too. Had a good heavy breakfast though. Had a good vegan sausage and cheese on everything bagel sandwich with vegan cheese. So there's these really good Impossible vegan breakfast sausages. And it tastes like the real thing, and it's so good. I tried the Beyond Meat option brand, and it wasn't as good. Not even close. But the Impossible, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then I found this Follow Your Heart brand vegan cheese. They're so good. They're moist. They melt pretty good. Like I got shredded cheese with W.I.P, and I was able to put on the chili while it's hot, and it melted a bit, which is good. Want that? And yeah, it's a really good vegan cheese. I come to like really well. And yeah, the smoked Gouda version is excellent. They're single slices, but they're so good. So that was my breakfast. A little heavy, but good. Of course, it's all a lot of oil, so still to consume oil-based. I still gotta watch it, but yeah. Vegan substitute food, it's so good these days. Thank God, finally. Yeah, 10 years ago it was a bit tricky, and in the 90s it was just impossible, but now it is so good. So now's the time to enjoy some vegan yummies options if interested. And the reason why I eat vegan is mostly how I felt about eating meat. Like, I enjoyed meat dishes in the past, but I just got tired of it feeling like a brick and sloggy and gross. Meat sweats, as they call it, in a way. Just consuming meat. It's not quite for me. It's just very uncomfortable. But again, like I said, I had some tasty meat dishes, so as I'm up for vegan versions, and they're so good now. Hallelujah. I get all the flavor without any of the feeling like garbage. Side effects from eating regular meat. And yeah, ethic-wise, I guess. You know, clearing the rainforest for cattle grazing is not good. But it's more of just personal comfort, health reasons, I suppose. So yeah. It's a bummer that the vegan diet and the vegan outlook on things is... Sadly, there's that political side to it all. So it's kind of cringy to say vegan diet sometimes. I like to go like plant-based diet, sounds more reasonable. But yeah, there's still a lot of junky vegan things like popcorn and Oreo cookies. They're technically vegan, but doesn't mean it's good for you. So yeah, that's why I'm not in the best of shape. Still a little fluffy. COVID and doing all this art. Oh, it looks like I got another video to clean. Here we go. Yes. Right here. That should be clear. go. Cool. Perks of touch-up clean jobs. Yeah, finding a little bit of oops. There. Bigger brush. Yeah, the unfortunate political with the same word. I'm just trying to describe a diet. It's unfortunate. And overall, like, I don't mind people eating meat. I mean, I indulge here and there. And then regret it sometimes, but it doesn't bug me in others. I just worry because how meat is handled, especially in the States, it's bad. It is not good. The standards are pretty low bar. So that's why we keep getting all these salmonella outbreaks and stuff. It's just cringy bad. It's like, oh, I hope you'll be okay, because it feels like a gamble. However, it's not fun when things go south. It's bad. But that's my only, like, cringe. It's like, I hope you'll be okay. And then again, you know, when I indulge, I'm like, I hope I'll be okay too. Just don't want to risk getting salmonella and all that. Can't afford any hospital bills, unfortunately. Okay. 12 out of 16, so we're getting there with the cleanup job. Just gotta keep it crisp and good. Keep it clean, keep it crisp, keep it beautiful. The eyes all good? Yeah, please. Yep. 13 out of 16. We're getting there. We're almost done. Get all happy music. Oh, this music is so epic. It's amazing, this video game music. Okay. Oh yeah, the white part. Duh. Starting to jump the gun. I'm gonna double check the music. See if that's the last song of the track. Nope. Yay. Nobody ran. That's okay. Get in there, get in there. And it's gonna be pretty boring. Yeah, not the best at multitasking. Almost there. Just 3 more to go. There's this thing on TikTok that I like. Oh, epic music time. The eyes okay? Tiny bit of touch up. Okay. Second to last. Woohoo! Almost there, almost there. Okay, last one. Let's see here. Whoops. This first. Okay. Quite a few versions of this song, but I don't mind. I like it. Cool. Save as a GIF. Exciting! Finally got the colors. The colors. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. Oh, nobody around. That's okay. Alright, let's see the GIF. Make sure everything's all smooth. That blaze still looks a little shifty. I don't know. Might have to redo the blaze a bit, but I'll save it for later. Yay! So I have to do a bit of an adjustment. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So Photoshop gets a little wonky where when I use the move tool and then I try to open inside, things sometimes get jumpy shifty, so but the best way to handle it is merging, so that's what I'm going to do. It's a bit unfortunate, but it's overall good. And I could just do another layer for the blaze part when it comes time. But I'll tackle that a bit later. Still on the Africa soundtrack. Oop, nobody there. Okay. Interesting sound effect playing. Soundtrack is being really weird. See if I could skip a bit. Okay. I'll go back to music again. Half the track is with sound effects. Okay, let's see here. Make sure everything's good. Yeah, that blaze is just not moving quite right. I have to refix that a bit. Keep it more consistent. But I'll do that later. Okay, things are looking good. So now I'm going to work on a bit of shading. There we go. Okay. Shade time. Let's see here. Oh. Okay. Use this as reference when I need to shade. So Okay, let's see here. Now for the body. Well, there we go. I think that's good for now. I am fried. Definitely lunch break. Turn on the music a bit. There we go. Yeah, either we'll try to work on the shading later today on Twitch, or maybe tomorrow on YouTube again. Not sure. Yeah, I gotta fix that blaze a bit, but yeah, that's it for now. I'll add the mane and tail later. Not quite pursing yet. But there we go. There's Cloud at a 3/4 profile. Yay! Oh man, today was a good day. Very productive day. Well, understandable, no audience. That's okay. But this Twitch stream, sorry, this YouTube stream helped me focus and push myself to at least get this far. And now my belly is rumbling, so time for lunch. But we'll see about coming back today or tomorrow. Pretty excited though, so we'll see. But at the same time, my mind is fried, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Appreciate it, and yeah, that's that for now. I go. Hungry. Adios.